We begin with a special report on the latest police offensive against car hoons and their souped-up machines. Our cameras were granted exclusive access as Highway Patrol cops hit the road to slow down rev heads.
It's a serious safety issue.
They're pathetic. Unbelievably pathetic. It's a major problem. It's a problem for the residents.
It is unfair, you know.
That's why a lot of police officers get their heads kicked. Honestly, the Australian community doesn't like them because of that. And it's un-Australian. It is. It's un-Australian.
They call themselves car enthusiasts, drivers who like to cruise and modify their vehicles. But to the rest of us, they're often seen as hoons who cause a lot of noise. But tonight, the game is up. Police are rounding up the rev heads, putting them through the ringer and taking their cars off the road.
Rev it ahead.
Some people might think I'm a hoon. I think it's just a Sunday stress relief.
This is Operation Kilowatt. It starts with a standard random breath test, but ends with drivers following police cars to the inspection depot and leaving either without their beloved car, with a handful of hefty fines, or both.
Well, they're going to make me waste more money.
It's a busy night with 36 police, 8 roads inspectors and 2 environmental protection officers working together in one coordinated sting.
There's no issues with them modifying their vehicles, as long as they're complying to standard or in terms of being an engineered certificate.
The operation starts at 7 p.m. Within minutes, a blue Subaru is getting plenty of attention.
The indicators, and they're all too dark too, so that needs a defect.
The windows are too dark. They're supposed to let in 30 to 35% of light, but they register a reading of 3.
Just come out for a nice drive and you get defected.
I've been building it for 3 years and first cruise was today.
And do you think it meets all the specifications?
100%. 100%. I made sure of it.
So the thing that's hanging out of your bonnet? It's dangerous to pedestrians. If you happen to hit one...
As confident as the owners are, police aren't convinced.
So both vehicles, this one and that one, will be following us.
Yep.
Okay, so...
It's easy, no problem.
All right.
We get our licences back.
I'll be hanging on to them until we get about the end.
The 2 Australian muscle cars are the first to be sent for further testing under police escort.
Failure for them to comply to follow us back to the station, they're committing an offence. So 9 times out of 10, or even 99% of the time, they'll follow us back to the station, not a problem at all.
All passengers are dropped at the front gate. Only the driver, even if they're not the owner, is allowed inside to watch their car be turned over.
They only want to actually talk to the driver, that's right. And I don't own a New South Wales licence, so I can't drive it. So, yeah.
So you're a bit nervous out here watching with you?
Yeah, feel my heart, it's pounding.
The safety of the driver, the passengers and also other road users is paramount for us.
So you had the safety check, and this is an issue?
Yeah, basically because if I hit someone on the road, they're worried that if someone flies up onto the bonnet, that'll cut them open.
There was also a defect with the horn and it's too loud.
How loud is it?
117 decibels, legal is 96.
So it's quite loud?
It's quite loud, yeah.
And was that deliberate to make it loud?
You can't make it quieter than that unless you put a smaller exhaust, which will restrict the car from power.
How much is your fine?
$750.
750?
750.
For this car?
Yes. And then $250 on the other car.
He got 2 infringement notices from the police, and he's also getting 2 infringement notices from the EPA.
There's no door handle on the other side, and that Locky strap's holding the door shut.
Did you think that the door would be a problem?
No.
No?
The car gets a red label and both the driver and the car need a lift home.
I'll drive it up for you.
When it gets a red label and it has to be towed, who organises the tow truck?
That's the responsibility of the owner.
So he has to call it and pay for it?
Yes, most definitely, yes.
Other modifications aren't quite so obvious.
And what's that?
It's what's known as a temporary noise defect device.
It allows the driver to turn up or down the noise level from the exhaust if they get pulled over by police.
It's quite sneaky, isn't it?
Yes, it is a sneaky technology. It gives you some idea of the length that some of these drivers go to avoid detection.
There's 7 defects in total.
Yeah, more cars on sale. Now they're going to defect. They have to take it off and I'm going to sell it to the owner with no defects.
The cars continue to roll in all night. In addition to the RBT, highway cars are also out on patrol.
You can see straight away there, just look at that tyre. Yep, it's terrible.
I wouldn't call them Hoons, call them car enthusiasts.
If I go to a wedding, definitely I'll get paid for it, but not on the street, no.
Get paid to do burnouts at weddings?
Definitely. It's white. It's for the lady, for the bride.
It's interesting. Bride wanting burnouts.
I done one yesterday. Look, there's still tar on the back of on the rear quarters.
Overall, just under 100 infringement notices and 144 defects in just a few hours.
A lot of defects have been issued, a lot of cars off the road, and a lot of people will have to get back to the RMS in the next week.
This operation was in La Perouse in southeastern Sydney, and police warn there's only more to come, both here and around the country.
Well, they can expect a trip here to the RMS side, and they can expect some infringement notices coming their way and possibly their vehicle being put off the road.
And if you have an issue with car enthusiasts in your area, we want to know about it. Send us an email or give us a call.